Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? So sorry for the late start. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We talk about everything that's happening in the traditional markets as well as our little crypto market, specifically with a really big interest on what's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. If you guys would do me a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification. It really does help out tremendously, especially in times like these where it's, the bear market. It's hard. It's a struggle bus. Nobody's really around, other than you faithfuls, other than you smart people, other than you full degens that I absolutely love. But yeah, guys, trying to grow things and trying to do it from the ground up with the community in these times is really, really struggle bus. So if you guys would help me along with my journey, with your journey, because we're here to try to provide the best insight, the best food for thought, the best content out there in the crypto space, especially when it comes to the Cosmos ecosystem. So if you guys like what you hear, if you guys want to be supportive, feel like good people, do me a big, big favor, like I just asked, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys don't mind, please retweet this tweet that I just put out there not too long ago on my personal Twitter handle. The more people that see what's going on here in these live streams, the more people get exposure to the Cosmos ecosystem. And also think about it, guys, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets, the more exposure your investments get. So it's kind of like you're scratching my back, I'm scratching your back, we're all kind of scratching backs apparently, but you guys get what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and jump on into everything, but before I do, if you guys don't mind, let me give a quick shout out to the people that matter the most in this industry, in this space, and that's you guys. So real quickly, guys, let me go down the list. Dgen, what's up, man? Good morning. Blue, what's up, buddy? Good morning, my friend. How are you doing today? Matt Miller, IBC Mafia. Chad, Bren, what's up, man? Grits, what's up, buddy? Guys, Brandon and Grits, there are mods here on the channel. Give them, guys, if you guys don't follow them, if you guys aren't in our Discord, come join our Discord, drop them a follow on their Twitter handles or whatnot. But yeah, shout outs to my mods, guys. And also Blue too, guys. And my Discord mods. Couldn't do any of this stuff without everybody's help, guys. Fritz, what's going on? Fritz Lang. What's going on? I don't know why I said your name like that. Fritz Lang. It just sounds, it's like a wrestler. Fritz Lang. Scott W3, what's going on, buddy? Sunrise Binary, BitSource. What's going on, BitSource? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, man. Opa, what is going on, my friend? Guys, especially follow Opa too. Opa writes like amazing articles. What's up, Nathaniel? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Strong as fuck. Can't swear. Strong AF. Guys, like I just said, my phone's going off the hook, guys. It's the Fed meeting today. Everybody wants to know my thoughts about it. I'm just throw it over there. If anybody tells you anything different about what's the most important thing, like the question like Conan asks, what's best in life? It's you guys. It's like to be very, very honest. It's the community. It's you guys. You guys are the most important things. None of these bullish protocols, technology, innovative things that we have going on that we're spending our money on matter unless you guys are spending money on it and believe it. And so you guys are, by default, the most important things. So don't let anybody ever try to like tell you you're not, because you are. So I'm glad you guys are here. This is the IBC gang. We look out for each other, guys. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into it. We're looking at the Dow Jones. We're on the daily time frame. We're using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator and indicator tool of choice, guys. Again, remember, while we're looking at these, things are going to be delayed. Signals, oscillators, indicators, all that stuff, they're all a little bit delayed when you're on a higher time frame. Again, right now we're seeing on the Dow Jones a little bit of a recovery bounce right here with the RSIs, guys. I will say if you zoom out or kind of stretch, it doesn't look as good as when you're kind of clustering it right now, right? Like this looks like a lot better right here. It looks more like a V, but if I do this, it looks more like an L, right? So everything in perspective. But right now we are seeing a little bit of support right now on Market Cipher B with the RSIs. Another thing that I'm seeing right now, guys, is I'm starting to see a little bit of pinching. And what I'm talking about is you guys see this, let me see here. Can you guys see that well? Yeah, you guys can see that well. Do you guys see this lighter colored area in the chart? I call them anchor waves, or they're called anchor waves. Take a look right here. This is what I'm trying to share with you guys right here. This lighter colored area in the deep anchor waves, when it starts pinching together, like you see how it's thick right here, and then it starts pinching and then gets thick, and it starts pinching and curving back up in to the darker shade. This is a better example right here, actually, to be honest with you, where it starts pinching together, it starts coming back in and behind this darker anchor wave right here, that's what I'm starting to see form on the Dow Jones. Now, don't front run anything. I'm not trying to give you guys super hopium. I'm not. I'm a realist. I'm more conservative than anything. I'd rather miss a couple of percentages than front run the train, right? Like I don't want to get ran over by anything, especially not the downward momentum train. I'm not trying to catch that train with that ticket. No way. 1 second. I'm doing this because hold on. If you guys could see my setup right now, it's all janky. It's all ghetto-fied, guys. I'm literally using a box, which is a quad folding wagon for the beach. The beaches are big here, and you got to pull them. I'm gonna scoot this back. I have no back support, and I'm old. I need this. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I'm pulling you guys closer. Come here. Yeah, I can't keep doing that. My back was already hurting. But what I'm seeing right here, guys, is I'm seeing a little bit of pinching action happen, like we see right here on the charts, and then I'm suspecting maybe we get kind of like it looks kind of similar to this is what I'm getting to right here. It kind of looks kind of similar to this, just more thick. Thickness. But I think if things play out the way that I 60-40 think it's going to play out, we might actually see things turn around with this lighter wave going back into the darker wave right here, creating momentum back to the upside and maybe possibly giving us a green dot right here on the daily time frame. A little bit too early to tell. Again, I said 60-40 just because I think there's a strong possibility of the markets basically front running the news that's going to be coming out today, guys. This is the Fed party, guys. I hope you guys brought, bring your own. I'm not promoting drinking and stuff like that, but I mean, I drink about every single day. How could you not, right? When you're in the crypto market, I feel like you drink every single day. But BYOB, I'm telling you right now, if this happens and if things have actually been front ran, we could actually see a turnaround like we saw right here, and us catch up a little bit, or even like right here as well, and us catch up a little bit. I'm really interested to see what happens with the Fed. Let me say this before we go any further. Excuse me, Mr. Light, trying to beat me up here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Fed is going to do 50 or 75, or do you guys think that we're going to see even higher than that? Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yes, no? Yeah? No one got nothing? I know Blue got something. Blue, what you think? Brought my popcorn. BTC dominance decrease. Good morning, Ivan. Good morning. With cheese. I have an oscillating fan. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think they'll do 50 grit sets because they haven't talked about anything. Will says they're going to do 75. Pita. Is it Peter or Pita? Am I saying it right? Pita. This is like a flashy name, flashy way of saying Peter, huh? Pita. You one of those fancy Peters. I love it. Narm says 50. Scott says 75. Factored in 50. We'll see markets pump a little. Midweek reverse. No idea, to be honest. Dancy says, what's good, people? Late. Strike out the matters that you're here. Matt Miller says 50. I think 70. It looks like we're split, right? That's kind of funny because that's how most people that I'm been talking to and what I'm seeing out there in social media, most people are basically split. And I got to be honest, I'm kind of right there with you. Who knows, right? Who knows? I think there's a lot of posturing, and I think there's a lot of front running as well happening right now. I will say, I know we're talking about traditional markets, and we'll get into crypto in just a little bit. With the crypto market, it's a lot more interesting, right? And obviously, we're in the crypto market. There are X factors that we need to talk about once we get into that conversation. But for the traditional market, and you guys know that I'm still playing around in the traditional market as well, I think a lot of it, if I had to put my stamp of opinion down and or plant my flag and give an opinion, gun to my head and all this other stuff, I would say traditional markets, I could buy into the front run. It's already happened. The sell-off has already happened. The prep has already happened. And we might see a pump in the traditional markets. Now, right now, on the day of the news, we're up right now in the NASDAQ 1.17, and we're also up QQQ 1.20. So it's really, really interesting. Even the SPX is up almost a whole percent, and the Dow Jones is up 0.81% right now. So it's kind of funny, right? Like traditional investors maybe have front ran. I can't ever say that. Front ran the news. Now we are dealing with a lot of other things, like I said, in the crypto market. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Let me go ahead and show you guys on the traditional market charts. What did I do here? What did I do? I tried to make this too big for you guys. Here you go. As you guys can see right here, big sell-offs right here. Market cipher A, right? Let me show you guys the charts. This is the section that we've been waiting for the Dow Jones. Kind of here's what I'm expecting. And again, when I give you guys these ranges, that doesn't necessarily, I don't know. I don't know where the bottoms are. Nobody knows where the bottoms are. Nobody knows where things are going to stop, and nobody knows where the tops are for that matter either. So like, please, anybody tries to tell you guys that stuff, they're a load of garbage. They don't know jack lickety split or poo poo caca pants. They don't know. Not. I'm trying not to swear, but they really don't, guys. So I'm thinking like right here for the Dow Jones is a good place to maybe start DCAing. And when I say those ranges, guys, you guys are gonna remember I make my buy zones a little bit above it and a little bit below it. I split up, even though I tell you guys all the time I do my buys in fours. Just because I say I do my buys in fours doesn't mean I don't even split up my 1, 2, and 3, 4 buys. Like number one buy, my feeler buy, gets split up in between ranges as well, guys. That's if you don't practice this, please do. Subtle advice, like life advice, right? Not financial advice, but please do start considering doing that. Don't just go, I'm gonna go if it goes here with 25% of my capital, boom, ham, all of it's in there. Why? Especially when momentum's telling you something different, like the possibility is there to go even lower. Like if you're just committed, you got a little bit of FOMO and you just like, hey, these are good prices no matter what. I'm gonna take my first buy and then I'm going to take that and split it up into fours too. Like everything for me is splitting up into fours and or double up, right? Like if I have 4 DCAs, well, each one of my DCAs is split up into fours in different ranges on the chart. So like, again, guys, I'm looking for this section on Dow Jones. I'm probably going to, if it gives me that chance, I didn't buy this right here, but if it gives me that chance, it goes down a little bit lower. It's going to be first one just above it. Second one, probably right on it. Third one, right below it. And the fourth one for my first buy zone below that first one. And then again, I do the same practice, always reinforcing my positions with more positions on all DCA levels. This is how I do. This is how I'm here. This is how I've been doing it. And I can't give you guys financial advice, but that's how I would life, friend to friend, peer to peer life advice. I can give, don't lump life coaches like anybody can be a life coach, right? Like consider me your life coach. I would suggest that you start practicing that in your life. It works. It works really, really freaking well. Um, you know, but yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at right now for the Dow Jones. You guys know my 200 SMA strategy, basically 21%. Total move down. Once the 200 SMA, this yellow line right here does not hold up as support, as we saw price action break through, bounced up, didn't hold up, fell through again, couldn't hold up, came back down. What I'm telling you guys is per the averages. And I can go back here and tell you guys on the charts right here. This is 20 plus years of price data for you new people here on the charts. I can go way, way back, by the way, way back. 20 plus years of averaging that price movement below the 200 SMA. It's telling us 21% is the average that we should expect before starting to see a flooring position or a bottoming position on the charts for the NASDAQ now, or for the Dow Jones. Let's move to the NASDAQ. Same thing. Looky. I don't know if you guys are old enough for this, but there was a saying in the movie Hook, looky, I got hooky. Guys, look at this, guys. 26.27 total average move down once the 200 SMA is broken over the past 10 breaks over the past 20 years is what I meant by that. That's what I'm showing you guys right here. Yellow line 200 SMA price action broke down below it, didn't hold up as support on average. If we go back 20 plus years, it is telling us that is where we should start seeing or expecting a flooring position, guys. Where are we right now? Look where it bounced. You guys think I'm crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy about making money. I don't just say these things. I look at averages. I look at math. Guys, look at these splits between, this is, traditional markets. If you guys are wondering why we're seeing splits in candles here, it's because there's a delay. There's only certain time frames that you can actually trade in the traditional markets. These breaks are just basically day breaks in the price action. But look at that fall. Where did we bounce? Right basically on my line. Look, I'm not going to be that person, but I'm going to go ahead and brush my shoulder off right now. Like, I've been saying that for months. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And guess who bought some in the traditional market right down there, right above, right below, and right below that, right? What's that guy on you, the shorts? You guys want proof of the pudding? Go back, watch my streams. I don't got to show you guys my portfolio. I'll just show you the charts and what I've been saying. I mean what I say. I do what I say. It's there. It's there. It's there. Guys, and we could come down, and I'm ready for it though. I'm ready for it, guys. Remember, this is the first DCA zone. This isn't the bottom. I'm not telling you guys that these white lines right here are these 200 SMA strategies is the bottom where you guys should throw your house, your kid's future, and stuff like that on it. No, I've been telling you guys for months. That's where you guys want to start considering DCAing. Start, really taking out your wallet and going, things are super cheap right now. First DCA, first feeler buy. No sweat off my back. Let's go to the SPX. Now we could work this a little bit too, but let me show you guys, right? Let me show you guys. We came down and we could work this just a little bit more. But again, even I admittingly, I haven't caught this one yet. I have my buys and stuff like that. I haven't caught this one yet. But like realistically, if it comes down just a little bit more, what did I tell you guys? I'll buy a little bit above my range, right at my range, and that's split up between these two right here, right below and below that. Reinforcing my positions with more positions always. Always. Everybody was saying I was nuts. That's too far. That's too far, Tank. What are you talking about? Patience. It could happen. It's happening. And we're walking. And we're walking, guys. It's nothing. When you prepared for this, this 5K, this 10K, we're just speed walking. We're pacing ourselves. We're patient. We're too old for all this. Let's move on. Let's go. Man, short or long? I can't give you that. Here's the answer to that. If you weren't already shorting, you basically missed the biggest gains that you're probably going to get from shorting. Like, think about it. We're already, for the traditional markets at least, we're already so far down that hole. You could do it and maybe you catch it. But what are the odds? What are the averages? What is the probabilities of hitting a pretty big, especially at these levels, a pretty big support wall, or catching a significant percent down to make that risk worth it in your portfolio? Like, again, if you didn't already short, like, I think you're just trying to play catch up, and that's just dangerous. Again, same thing for the opposite discussion though. Should we long? We could just go sideways. Like, I mean, what are you hunting for with longs right now? That would be my question. What are you hunting for with longs? Are you looking for a 5% gain? Or are you looking for a 10% leveraged gain with the price action to the upside? Think about that. Even with the 5% move, that's going to be kind of rough right now. And especially if you're trying to get that leveraged move, now you're exposing yourself to all kinds of extra risk. When especially the global economic platform is laid out the way that it's laid, we could definitely go sideways. So more than anything, I think we'll do more like this. Which, yeah, you can maybe, traders like volatility catch the up and the down between that. But the question is for all of you guys is, what are you trying to gain for that? Right now, I think life advice, I'm a life coach, right? Not a financial advisor. I think spot buying and investing, and what I mean by investing, if you consider yourself an investor, like a real investor, in my humble opinion, and I might catch some flack for this, but I'm being real. A real investor is a 5 to 10 year investor. If you're a speculative trader, that's anything below, I'll even say this, maybe 3 and 5 years is an actual investor in an investment, in an asset buy, where you're hoping that price accumulation happens within that purchase, right? If you're a short term, or maybe you can consider this for some of your guys' time frames, even a longer term, short-term investor. That's like anything below 3 years. Like, how much time have you actually given your investment to mature and to grow? In my humble opinion, guys, especially with tech, 1 to 3 years is not enough time. It's really not enough time. 1 to 3 years. Look at your kids. If you guys all have kids, from 1 year to 3 years old, do they still need? It's the same way I look at my investments. They're babies. I still got to let them mature a little. They're not even fully sprinting with their little legs yet. So You know, I'm getting so dark. I'm getting so dark, by the way. But anyway, that's so I can't give you financial short, long. I think invest is my answer to that. Like personally, that's what I'm doing. I'm not looking to short. I'm not looking to long. I'm long on my investments, and I'm looking for investments that can either compound for me, especially in the crypto space, and or reward me with annualized returns. You know, that's what I'm doing. But yeah. Support this stream, guys. Please, like Brent said, it really helps out. Like this stream, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. Tell your auntie, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell Bob, Tim, and Philip now because they're all kind of ganging up on us. Not that bear market is here and they're always giving us that side look like, how's investing treating you now? F them and still tell them anyway that they need to actually come and watch this channel because the more people that see what's happening, guys, like I said, the more exposure your bag gets. And eventually, Tom, Dick, Harry, Jim, and Frank, or whatever his name was that I just said ago, will be eating their words later in about a year and a half when things start turning around for the markets, guys. You know, that's when the halving happens. But you guys got to tell even your people that you don't like at work all about it because, you know, eventually there's going to be those moments where you're not working with them anymore. And then maybe you just stop by in your Ferrari, hop out and eat in front of the building and let Tom, Joe, Bill, Bob, whatever, know that your caviar and your, you know, custom made sandwich is way better than what they bought out of the vending machine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guess I'm just saying. I don't know where that. I think there's a little bit of deep rooted anger that I have for some personal people in my life. Anyway, maybe different strokes, different folks. Let's. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'm rambling. Let's take a look at some things right now. Let's go ahead and move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Now, admittingly, this is super interesting. Like I said earlier, guys, I use the 200 SMA strategy for basically every markets. Like it's, you know, it's the same. Obviously, if the Fed says anything about 100 point rate hike, I think we're in some sort of a bounce. Some short, anything but. Okay, I read that wrong. Anything but. Yeah. What's it saying? So I use the 200 SMA strategy for basically everything when it comes to investing. I still use it and it works really, really well, even in the crypto space. Although I will say right now, obviously with the market structure, you know, the lines here, the variances that I had for the 200 SMA, I won't, I won't, I don't want to give myself too much, but I want to be truthful about it, right? Like it didn't hold up. Obviously, you can see it on the charts, but it did at the same time. And I was fluid enough. If you guys have been watching my channel, I say this all the time about the importance of being able to be fluid and the importance of being able to recognize profits when they're there, right? And being able to realize that the market structure or the momentum in the price action might actually move against you, and you need to be ready to move against that to combat any downwards pressure in your portfolio. Again, guys, like I don't want to be too harsh on myself because you know I actually got in these positions. I bought these lows here, took profits on, like I did this 3 times, like about 3 times where I got into positions down here, pulled the trigger, took my profits. Got in positions down here, pulled my trigger, took profits, and I was able to actually structure my positions to where I made my profit and then was able to basically snag more of my asset, my BTC that I wanted for basically free. I got out of, you know, scot free, took my profits, took my initial investment, got out because the market was telling me. I told you guys before how to read engulfing candles, and that has a lot to do with it. I'm not going to do this for this stream, but there's, you know, you got to be watching what's happening to ensure your wins and to minimize the losses. Everybody's going to lose at some point. Nobody's correct. And I just told you guys a million times, I don't know where the bottoms are, but I can tell you by averages where, you know, things are probably going to get supported and or there's going to be sideways action. There was sideways action here. Now, what happened on top of that, right? Like we had a couple of catalysts in the crypto market that made this structure or this first zone, first DCA zone, that's where the 200 strategy starts, right? Not hold up. And so it is what it is, right? Like, you know, we had Luna, we had Celsius now, we had all these other protocols basically, in my humble opinion, getting attacked, you know, definitely getting attacked and or being mismanaged entirely. Like Celsius, the whole point of that is like you're overreaching. Even with Anchor, they were overreaching, over leveraged, over positioned. Everybody else along there, in there as well, were really overextended. No, There's a reason why I'm a conservative DJ. And there's a reason why I'm always a bit skeptic and a bit of a skeptic and a bit of a conservative deep down inside. But everything I do, you can't overextend and get stuck into position. You need to be fluid. So thankfully, but anyway, the point of being is I was able to actually realize here, boom, we got out though. We got out and now we're just washing and repeating. And this, so what if it didn't hold up? Now I'm just waiting to see where my other zones are. And I'll tell you where that is right now. See this line right here? This is basically a split between our previous 2018, late 2017, beginning 2018 top before we went into the free fall. That is where I think we're going to go ahead and retest that. We never did have a retest, so we need to see if that gets retested, holds up as support. I would think just off, you know, like I don't know what the term is. I'm looking at like quick judgment call. Like I would think that it's going to get supported right there, right? Like there's a couple of catalysts that could cut through it like a hot knife and butter, but I would think just by pure principle that it probably more than likely will find some kind of support there. And if it does, great. We just retested our previous high. That would ultimately be a really good thing long term. And I'm talking about like 1 decade, maybe even 2 decades down the road. Some of you guys might be like, wait, that's 20 years. I don't want to deal with that. What are you talking about? This isn't about you. Remember? Why do we invest? For a lot of us, not all of you guys have kids and stuff like that, but for the vast majority of people, why do you invest? You invest for your family's future or your own financial future. Some of you guys are only 20 years old, so you guys can definitely play this out. I'm 40 plus. Like I do this stuff and make my moves because it's smart for not only me, but for my kids and their kids. So it's you make moves for the future, not for the short foreseeable, speculative month or two or even year to 3 years. Like that's speculating still. So again, guys, this is where I'm coming from with that. If we retest here and bounce, that's just keeping the structure that's always played out. That would be absolutely bullish for the long term for BTC. And I'm just waiting to see what happens. I really am waiting to see what happens. Let me show you guys right here for market cipher B. Looky, I got hooky. We have a little bit of sideways action right here for the RSIs. Doesn't look all too strong though. There's a lot of outside factors in our crypto space kind of pushing things. We are super deep with this anchor wave to the downside right here. These waves or these mountain ranges that pull down to the downside past this 60 line are called anchors, guys. They anchor price downwards. The more further though, it's kind of let me explain that. It sounds like it's super, but actually it's actually a good thing. When you see these anchors come all the way down, that is, the deeper it is, the more likely you are to reverse. So again, guys, that's the more likely that sell pressure is going to be exhausting itself the deeper and deeper these anchors get. So this one was all the way down here to 92.73 basically. We're right now sitting around 85.37. I would like to see this get to a 90. Any single time that it's gotten down to close to a 90, we've seen strong reversals with the price action. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about right here. If you guys can see this, obviously really low past the 90 line, this one past the 90 line, this one right here past the 90 line. And if you guys can see the price action just by following the momentum waves, look at how sharply it cuts back up. It cuts back up. Give you guys more, cuts back up. Like look at that. So again, guys, like it seems bad, but if you're already here, great, good for you. You're almost there. Like don't let go of don't let go now. You let go now. It's like cutting your nose off to spite your face. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you recognize more losses. Maybe we see more losses in our portfolio, more variances, dipping down. But if you cut for the loss, then now you're really going to recognize it. You're already almost there. It's all about averages, right? Like can't give you financial, but life advice. If I show you proof in the pudding right here and the average of that getting down to that 90 shows you that on average we turn around after, why are you going to bet against it? That's the complete opposite of what you need to be doing, right? Oh, look at that. Something about naked cheap tickets and bad words cussy. Deleted by, thank you very much, guys. Guys, don't be coming here. Look, I appreciate you guys trying to spread your negativity and all that stuff, but the mods go they're gonna cut that. Don't be shilling stuff in here. Don't be negative and stuff. This is for the IBC gang. This is for the people's. This is people's channel. I'm taking it. taking it from the guy that calls himself the people's champ. You ain't the people's champ. I'm the people's champ. Anyway, guys. But anyway, what kind of deal can I get with that cheap ticket? Anyway, guys, so let me show you guys real quickly. Bulgaria gang. Nice. What's up, guys? What is going on? What is going on? Let me show you guys what I have though for my Bitcoin chart and the ranges that I'm looking for right now. This is honest to gosh ranges. This is honest to goodness ranges, guys. We're coming up to my next box right here. This is my next DCA position right here. Anywhere between 18. Well, basically it's like 16 to be honest with you guys, because again, I split up my buys even on my quarter buys. So it's like little here, a little here, a little here, and a little here, and bada bing, bada boom, I'm done with my third position. And then my fourth position would come along and I'm like a little bit here, a little bit, probably more like here, a little bit here, and then bada bing, bada boom, I'm done with my fourth position. Everything is always split up. Don't just go ham, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. But this is the zones, and you guys might not like this, but I'm being honest. This is the zones. This is the zones, that white line basically covering basically where we were before, the tops, right? We're coming back and retesting that, buy right on it, buy a little bit below it, buy right here, right around 16, wait for it to maybe further bring us down to the grave or the depths of the sea, and start buying right around 13, right around 10, right around 9, and then like I'm going to throw a lot of it, guys, at anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000. You just absolutely crazy boo-boo. You guys don't know, Michael Saylor and a lot of other people have strong support throughout all of that. So like swim with the whales, right? Let me move on real quick. That's my ranges right there for Bitcoin. Ooh, ETH getting beat up. Down 7.86% today, guys. And look. Again, this is a lot of like 90 boo-boo, it seems like, guys. But like, it's kind of hard when I've been calling this stuff out for forever, right? I've been calling this stuff out for forever. I don't want to be that guy. Definitely don't want to be that guy. But I told you guys a bunch of times, like I was waiting to see what happens within this fan for Ethereum right here, because there was a high likelihood that, yeah, we could come back down here and test that. But guys, look where, even on yesterday's kind of wicked down below that, bounced up. You had a chance to do something there. Again, right now, wick down below that. We're above it right now, but we might fall through that. And I've been waiting to see what happens with this. I told you guys I wasn't taking a position. I did it here, got out just like Bitcoin. Structure didn't hold up, fell through. That's fine. I didn't spend anything right there. I was waiting. I was patient. I was being methodical. I was being slow. Be the tortoise. Don't be the hare, guys. Be the turtle. Don't be the hare. And now I'm trying to see what happens with which was once previous resistance and for a short time support. Guys, I want to see if we get that third one. Or actually, I guess that would be like, well, I guess you can consider that a bounce right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm waiting. This was long-term resistance right here. Long-term. And you know what they say? Usually gets flipped to and or support or resistance if it gets tested. Let's move on into our favorite love child. Atom is up. Actually, look at I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's the only thing up right now. It's up 2.83% on the 24-hour time frame. Let me show you guys the charts. You guys know how I got here, right? We were in this triangle pattern here. Took my measuring stick. You guys like to know I like to measure things. That sounds horrible. I like to measure myself against things. I like to measure things. But I took from the opening, blah, blah, blah. Then I went from where we broke down. This isn't exactly right, but where we broke down, again, I'm just doing this pretty quickly, from that wedge pattern with price action, took my Fibonacci retracement, did it in reverse, extended it up back to where we broke down from. That's how I got these fib lines. So bada bing, bada boom. Now you guys know how I do things when I see things like that. Look at how we're, like I showed you guys, look, this was the golden pocket. Cut through it like a hot knife in butter. It is what it is, guys. Celsius, right? Thanks a lot, Celsius. But now we're coming down here. Again, a little bit. Don't buy on these fibs. That's why I split up my buys. Buy right here on this dotted line. Same chart that I've been sharing with you guys for forever. We tested it 3 days ago, a day ago, today. It is what it is, guys. Be fluid in the market. If it starts showing me that it wants to turn around, you dang skippy, I'm going to take profits and just wait for a better position again with my capital. That's all it is, baby. That's all it is. Matter of fact, full transparency, I bought Secret, I bought Juno, I bought Osmo. No, I didn't buy Osmo. I bought Atom yesterday. No, the other day when Osmosis came back online. Guess who took profits? You guys want to know more? Come join the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your auntie, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell your sister, tell everybody in the crypto space on Twitter that you follow. I don't know any other cosmonaut that sits here and tells you guys the fundamentals, the TAs. I'm a fundamentalist. I'm not even a TA kind of guy. I don't even consider myself. I think my TA stinks a lot of times, but I'm damn good at fundamental analysis. I'm damn good at that. And so TA is just kind of like a lagging, I don't want to say, it's just lagging fundamentals. That's all it freaking is. TA is lagging. It's not hard to get TA once you know what's happening out there. I'm a fundamentalist. You should be a fundamentalist. Life coach. Can't tell you guys what to do though. But I can tell you, if you guys don't have time to sit around like I do, just join the Discord. Come back each and every day. Naked HD, still trying with these cheap ticket thingy, but man, you really want to get, you know what, you remind me of those guys in Vegas. I don't even know if they do that anymore. They have those like stripper show things with those cards and like, and they try to get you, just take it. Take it. Take it. You guys ever been to Vegas? Y'all ever been there? Y'all know what I mean? They won't even look at you. Just take the card. Just take the card. And then you take it, you know, your wife's holding your arm and stuff like that. You take the card and she's like looking at you and you're like, oh, what's this? Nothing. I wasn't looking at that. I was just trying to be nice and taking it from the guy. That's all I was trying to. I was just trying to take it from the guy, honey. That's all. She's like, why are you looking at that? And I was like, it's cheap. I mean, we could go. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Sir, TA is about possibilities. Nothing more, nothing less. Absolutely. Guys, don't follow Blue and his TA on Twitter. You guys missing out. Actually, hold on one second. Let me like straight up, guys. Our buddy Blue here, like, why don't I ever get your spelling the name right? It's BLA, not BLU. Let me give you guys his link real quick. I'm telling you guys right now, do yourself a favor. Follow the gang. This man has great insight. Great insight. And I think are you still writing your articles? You guys need to. You guys need to follow him. Shout outs. Yeah, definitely. I really agree with Brad. Follow. Let's go on into secret, guys. I bought some. I told you I bought some. It hit. Let me show. It hit the golden pocket, the 6.5 and the 6.18. When it hits that pocket, if you know how to lay that pipe, you know how to lay that lines. You guys got to, right? I'm bullish. Fundamental, like, again, I'm a fundamentalist. I'm bullish on secret. I saw it under $1. Excuse me. Let me go get my wallet. That's what I bought. I'm up. If structure starts breaking down, I'm fluid enough. I'm going to take profits. And just do it again. You guys want to see the lines though? Again, guys, this is the golden pocket, guys. We got right down. It's right at 95 cents. Is right where the 618 starts for the golden pocket. The bottom of the golden pocket is right around 87 cents. That's a steal for secret. That's a steal. Shout outs to all the great validators out there. I was gonna do a shout out to a couple of validators. First off, for secret, notional. Guys, again, if you guys are delegating, you guys have stuff staked with notional. If you guys are compounding, please do yourself a favor. In the memo, put in there when you're redelegating crypto tank. Don't ask me why. Don't question it. Just do it. Remember, I like to give the people the serious face. Just do it. Just put a memo. Crypto tank in your memo when you're redelegating or putting any kind of delegations to the notional validator. Just do it. You would have done that anyway, right? You were going to be doing it anyway. Might as well just put the freaking note. Crypto tank. It will behoove you in many different ways. But the best way is it should make you feel good. It's going to make me feel good, hopefully. But shout outs to our friends at Hydro Finance. Even with your secret, guys, if you guys there, like, guys, secret swap, if you guys know anything there, again, I can't give you guys financial advice, but look at me. I'm the captain of the ship, right? Shout outs to them. Might be good to maybe delegate some of your secret to them as well. And then again, there's like multiple other, we'll get to that, but we're talking about secret right now. Multiple other validators I don't want to shout out, but I'll do that in a little bit. Guys, secret looking really, really good right now. I will be buying below or right at below. And then again, you see my lines right here. I'll be buying all of these lines. Think I'm lying. I'm not. I'm telling you guys right now what I'm doing. You guys do you, boo-boo. Right now on, ooh, look, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. I spy with my little eye double green dots and what looks like a flattening happening again right here for market cipher B on secrets chart. Now, again, we've seen this, right? Double green dots for quite a bit. But hey, it don't look too bad. It looks good. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm sitting crossed, like one leg's kind of bent this way, guys. And I'm telling you guys right now, my leg is going numb. I got to, ooh, I feel promiscuous right now. I got to spread my legs out. Oh gosh, don't go there, guys. Clip it. I don't care. This feels very awkward. Very awkward, gang. Let's move on though. Oh gosh, the coffee's good. The donut was good, guys. I think the donuts were good. I got a lot of sugar. Obviously, I'm running a mile a minute right now. Let's move on to Juno. Juno. Do you know? Do you know? Guys, let's take a look at this. Sitting right now on the 786. This isn't my favorite chart. This is the chart that I have on TradingView. But as you guys can see, the lines right here, right? Same scenario, same everything. Cut through, unfortunately, the golden pocket right here. It is what it is. You know, we had a lot of other things to deal with Juno. So there's always been that kind of like salty taste. That sounds bad too. I meant it like as I'm in the beach. I'm in the beach, like salt water and stuff like that. Like, that sounded so bad. YouTube is not going to ever give me a monetization, even though they don't give me anything anyway. I swear to gosh, guys. You know what really helped me out since I can't seem to make it and be professional? So if you guys would just like the video, subscribe, you know, that I can't, yeah, me, way too unprofessional. I'm good at making money. I'm apparently not good at being professional though. Anyway, but jeez Louise, this is why nobody from the bigger like are ever gonna want to come talk to me. Like, he's gonna say something so inappropriate. It's not gonna look professional at all. Like I'll like try to ask Jay or Ignite or anybody else. They'll be like, no, because you're a clown, and I'll be like, yeah, I know. It's okay, I understand. Anyway, 786, guys. Pretty much the butts of these candles sitting right on the 786. Looking good. Looking good, guys. We could come down here to this next line that I'm going to be buying at. 176 is that buy price. And then we could come down here to the 1, which would be 150. I'm super bullish on Secret, though, guys. I'm super bullish on Secret. So that's, I'm sorry, for Juno. For Juno. So, guys, that's where I'm going to be buying a whole lot more. Don't give me the opportunity. I'm telling you guys right now, you guys don't want. Or maybe you guys do. Maybe you guys do want to make me the whale's whale. I'll be the whale's whale. I'll be the whale that you guys deserve. I'll be the whale that you need. Just saying. Moving on to Osmosis. YouTube doesn't give me crap, to be honest with you, though, DJ. To be honest with you, you know how much YouTube gives streamers like me, at least. We should have done a giveaway. You know what? We'll do a giveaway soon. I'll think of it. I can't think of stuff on the fly. We'll do a giveaway soon, but like just for giggles. I'm fully transparent with you guys, right? Like I'll tell you guys right now. DJ, me loves you long time for the $3. What you want me to do, baby? Me do anything for the $3. Anyway, like that's basically what YouTube. You know how much it takes to make $3 on YouTube? Like, dude, I'm telling you guys, I do this at at a zero for like or negative. Like it costs me to do this. Wrong site take. Shut up. It's the right one, Brandon. You leave me alone. Guys, let's seriousness. This I'm getting too funny right now. Being funny pants right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look who's giving up? You guys giving up on Osmosis? I already told you guys in my past videos, I ain't giving up on Osmosis. Y'all crazy, boo-boo. You are all crazy. And maybe I'll be eating my words, but you guys give me. Okay, I don't have it on the charts right here, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I have a buy order or I have a specific interest on the charts that I'm looking for as far as a buying price. I'm really looking to buy a whole lot more. What's up, Cosmos Crypto NFT? Uh, I'm rated. I'm looking to buy a lot more Osmosis or Osmo right around 65 to 50 cents. And I'm not even joking, like a lot. You think it's going to go all the way down to 20 cents? I mean, anything's possible. I mean, hell, look at it. I mean, we went from $10 to where we are now. Insane sauce. But yeah, like that's so the first buy that I'm telling you guys, even though um, I bought a little bit here, but took profits, and now I'm sitting with a little bit extra from that buy. And like took my initial capital, a little bit of profits, was able to secure bag off of that as well. Not what I wanted to because I saw structure kind of like breaking down. Right, it's all about looking at the candles and the previous ones, and then like determining what the structure looks like for the price action. And basically, when I saw this pump, big wick up here, this candle actually play out where it's basically the same body of the candle. And then especially when this candle did not engulf this candle by the body and or by the wicks to the upside, I was like, nope, getting out. And thank goodness that I did, because if you guys want to learn more about that kind of stuff too, I don't speak about that kind of stuff enough. Like how to protect yourself, how to take profits, and like when to pull triggers and stuff like that. Because then again, I feel like if I did, I'd be giving you guys financial advice, which I can't. Um, but if you guys want me or want to learn more about like how I'm able to do that, I guess so well. Sounds like I'm tooting my horn. That's basically in a really just way of saying like what I do. That's what I do. But yeah, just join the Discord. Follow the channel. Like, tell me, send me messages. I'll talk about it more if you guys want me to. But now I'm just looking for that opportunity again. It's just looking for those opportunities and getting in and out of the water before either you drown yourself or you start pruning up. Um, you guys know what happens when you're in the water for too long. You look like the old person. You start pruning up and stuff like that. You can't be doing that. Got to look silky smooth, silky smooth. Let's go on into what's happening right now. Again, that meeting is going to happen in 2 hours and 34 minutes. You guys can see this is the CME Fed Watch tool. This is a great tool if you guys just want to have like a real quick, way to figure out what the sentiment is for the traditional markets or what the people are expecting them to do. Again, 2 hours, 34 minutes. So right around lunchtime, little like 12:30-ish Central Standard Time is when that's going to be possibly happening. As you guys can see here, the way that you actually read this, I don't know if you guys know how to actually read this. I know my eyes. Is there not a dark mode on here? Jeez Louise. Is there a dark mode? No, there's not. If you guys don't know how to read this though, really quick way to do this. I know a lot of people get confused, like when you're looking at this, do you guys see my cursor? No? Yeah, you guys see my cursor. You see this how it says 125 to 150 and then 150 to 175? Take out the 1, guys. I don't want to go through the math formula for you guys, but there is a math formula for this. When you're looking at this is the first one is what they're not thinking, and the second one is the majority popular vote. Obviously, right, the 95% of people think that it's going to be between 50 to 75 basis points. So like people get confused when they look at that. So if you guys are looking at this ever and you're like, what the hell is this 150 or 175? No, like they're just take that one out of it. It's 50 to 75. Yes, please dark mode everything, guys. If you guys have a website, I don't care if you're in crypto or not, please find a way to freaking do dark mode. But yeah, that's what we're seeing right now. 95% of people are just like you and I, guys. Everybody thinks that it's going to be 50 to 75 basis points. We'll see here in a little bit. And then if you guys want to know how to also use this, if you click on these upper tabs right here, like this is June, this is going to be July, and the projection that a lot of people are thinking. A lot of people, like I've been saying for the summer months, right? I've been saying this so many times. A lot of people are also thinking 50 to 75. And then September, this gets a little bit more tricky or whatnot. It kind of starts flattening out a little bit more and flattening out a little bit more. Like I said, I think we're going to burn for the summer months. Late Q3, early Q4, things start lightening off. They start backing off. I've been saying it for a long time. If you guys want to learn more about the FedWatch tool or how to use some of these tools that are out there, guys, just join the Discord, follow the channel. Again, as I'm talking about it, hit that like, hit that bell, hit that subscribe. It really does help quite a bit, guys. As you guys can see here, there's multiple different articles out there talking about the Fed and blah, 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 and what they think is going to happen because of the consumer price index. Guys, they always, it's so funny. I just kind of want to, this is coming from CNBC, right? But like, it doesn't matter where it comes from. You can find this basically anywhere. But I love how they always just talk about the consumer price index. Like, there's not a producer price index that holds a lot of weight to what's happening and what's going to happen as well. And like, there's many other indexes that are out there. The consumer price index is a report that is easily, like many other reports out there, can be skewed and is skewed right now. Just like the inflation reports that they always put out for us, guys. We've known for months, all of us have known for months, right, that the inflation rate is way higher than what they've been telling us. I'm screwing it up. Let me go here. Let me go back real quick. Where's my inflation chart? That's the CPI. Price index. This is the producer price index as well, guys. Look, see how this is taken off as well? This is what it costs to produce goods. Obviously, just like and then of course consumer, right? That's what it costs for us to consume those produced goods. So like, you have to look at more than what they just put in front of you. Like, even going back to this inflation rate, right? Like, even the inflation can be skewed to seem less than what it is. But we all know that these reports are very much biased to the people prepping them and the people presenting them, and per the people that can benefit from, skewing them. But just, I guess my point is, don't just look at one thing. Look at multiple different. Like I said, I'm a fundamentalist, guys. You guys got to be looking at several other things out there. Yeah, the Feds say it's about 8. Yes, exactly, Kryptonaut. The Feds say it's about 8. It's more like 15 to 20. It's been in the double digits this whole freaking time. Like, it's ludicrous to think that it hasn't, or to argue that no, just trust the government. Like, come on. Anyway, let's go on into. I do want to bring. If you guys don't follow, also this is a great. If you guys don't use the block, as there's a couple of websites like to use investing.com. You guys can write this down, take a picture, like Smokey said in Friday, right? It's up to you. But there's a couple of like sources that I go to that are really good sources on the internet. Investing.com is one of them. You can basically get really good. I mean, just like any platform, there's always some kind of biasism there, opinion pieces and articles. But for the most part, you can like get really good information about what's happening with the whole entire markets. And then also like the block is really good, in my personal opinion, for crypto. This is one of them that I was reading this morning while I was drinking some of my coffee. The SEC Gensler, this looks... says there's a regulatory path forward for crypto lenders. I did see there was articles in there where Michael Saylor was saying, obviously, because he's a Bitcoin maxi and all this other things, that, Bitcoin proof of work is, the only thing that's not going to be allowed, and proof of stake is everything that is proof of stake is securities, are going to be labeled as securities. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, we're in a proof of stake network, right? Later Blue, we're in a proof of stake network right now, or ecosystem. Do you guys believe that? Do you guys think that securities or proof of stake rewards for your delegations or should be viewed as securities? What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that proof of stake networks or ecosystems are securities? And if that's the case, it's funny because I will say that they always say, like, Bitcoin and Ethereum pretty much grandfathered in. They're going to get the pass. But Ethereum's going for, I mean, I know it's kind of like a hybrid. They have proof of work but they're going to a proof of stake model. So if they get a pass, doesn't everything else get a freaking pass? Definitely. I think so too. There's the court case though. Yeah, I will say that I love the state that I live in Tennessee. that set the precedent or the standard, I should say, for that argument, which is going to be really really hard because basically what happened was there was a couple that was mining Tezos, and the IRS taxed them on their mining rewards, which I guess they didn't fully recognize or something, like they just took it in, and they taxed them at the time. I think, don't get me, I could be wrong, but they taxed them at the time of the valuation when their taxes were due on that level, and so they paid it. But then they took them to court. The couple took them to court here in Tennessee and actually got the judge to find them uh, in the right and got the IRS to refund them their money. So basically admitting that they were wrong for viewing it as such, which is, once that happened, I don't know if you guys know anything about like legal procedures and stuff like that. And again, I'm not a lawyer or even anything close to it, but I do know the basics of it. And once that actually happened, it's record. It's in the system. It's basically I've been in real estate for forever, but it's kind of like a clause, like when you use things for so long that it basically becomes law. And that was a while ago. And if that's been the standard since that ruling, it's going to be really hard to reverse that after the fact. You know, I need to block that bot. How do I block that bot? You a bad naked bot spanner person. How do I block that bot? I know if I just do that, I'm just removing. I can hide the user on this channel, but how do I block them? I think I gotta do that on. Yeah, did I just remove them? No, that just removed their tweet. Put the user in timeout indefinitely. I'll figure it out, guys. Yeah, we'll figure that out for sure. You're a persistent little card flipper. Like, take a look at naked pictures. Take it from me. I know you're a bot, but still, right? Get out here. Can I hide user on this channel? I'm gonna hide you forever. Hide user on this channel. No, I hit him. Never mind. Forget it. I'm not gonna waste any more time on him. I'll figure it out, guys. I'll figure it out. Yeah, indefinite timeout is an option I don't have. Okay, that must be it. Okay, you timed out. I even forgot what I was rambling about earlier, guys. But let's move on. I do want to put this out here. Degen Trading put out a really good tweet about what we're dealing with. If you guys want, well, I'm not going to link this actually. If you guys don't know what's happening with Celsius and what's happening with Three Arrows Capital and why this could affect us even further, giving us another leg down, this is a really good article to read. I'm kind of like, look, I get the threat, I get the possibilities. Like I said in yesterday's video, the best thing that Celsius could have done was, it's not the best thing, but for them, right, could have done was halt everything. And give them time to repay their loans or their endeavors. They were overextended. That's the only way those platforms can do that kind of stuff is, when they're taking your assets and lending it out for these speculative returns and stuff like that. But there's some things that Celsius could do. Not that I'm trying to give them a pass or anything like that, but there is a way out for them. But it's way too long to get into. But definitely check them out, guys. There goes the network. Did I just go down? Oh, we're back. Oh no, guys. See, I dealt with the cooties and I got cooties. The whole thing got cooties. I'm sorry, guys. What I was saying is follow Degen Trading if you guys are trying to figure out what's happening with Celsius and Three Arrows Capital. He has a really good thread about that, guys. Definitely check him out. I'm going to move on. I brought this up the other day. You guys know I'm a big, what Jacob from Notional says and what I've been saying and a couple of other people have been saying about, what we're dealing with for our own little space in the ecosystem. I'm not going to stop beating that drum, guys. It might get me ousted in some circles. It's fine. But I'm here for the community. I'm here for the health. I'm here for the long haul, not just to make a quick buck off somebody. And like I've said, I have a commitment that anything, guys, actually, this is going to be a good pivot point for me in just a second. Let me jump into this real quick and be real with you guys. I promise you guys, and I've said this many times, anything I do will always have a way to benefit the people of this community or who come and watch this channel, especially far more than whatever will be benefiting myself. That's my commitment to everybody as somebody out here in the internet. That is my commitment to you guys for having a YouTube channel and just being in the mud in the Cosmos ecosystem with you guys, with my brothers and sisters. That's the whole reason why I started this, was to hopefully help change other people's trajectories. I can't give you guys and do the work for you. I can give you guys and show you guys where the tools are. I can show you guys things and give you guys food for thought for you guys to munch on for yourself. But ultimately, it's your decision, right? All I can do is my best, and that's my commitment, my best, to be fully transparent with you guys, always, and to be for the people and with the people at all times as we go through this journey. I don't need to do anything. So when I do something, I promise you guys, it has more to do with you guys than anything else. I'm going to get to my point in a second, but I do want to cover this because I kind of went in a ramble. Follow Ghost or follow Whisper Nodes. I use them for some of my stake, like with Namek and all this other stuff, guys. I was using them quite a bit for my secret. They are a really good validator. They contribute quite a bit. And follow what they've been saying and what they've been trying to bring to light. Also, people like, there's many different validators out there doing the same thing right now, but they're bringing real concerns to the forefront of what's happening in our ecosystem, and you guys got to get in the know. You guys got to get in the know. Okay? So read that. I'm not going to get into any more of that, but guys, you guys need to read that. You guys got to know what Jacob and everybody else has been talking about for months now and why we are concerned as people in the know. Anyway, let me kind of pivot right there, and let me kind of give you guys a little bit more of this is turning to me giving the same thing about Celsius. Let me give you guys a little. I'm not gonna say, well, F it. It's alpha. Yeah, it's alpha. Bren doesn't even know this. I'm gonna land it on. I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put. No. I promise, Bren. I'm not. Actually, hold on. Brent, are you around? Guys, stick around. Stick around. This is the end part of it, but you guys need to hear this. Are you around? You want to jump in? Jump in Discord. This is gonna be news for Brent too. I'm not a savior, DGen. I'm not a savior or anything like that. I'm just. You guys ever see Tropic Thunder? I'm just a dude playing a dude, I'm just a dude that's But I'm lucky. Like, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed, but I'm like I'm here. I'm in the mud with you guys. That's all I can say to you guys. Like, I'm here. Um, ooh, hold on, Grits. I can hear a lot of feedback there. Anyway, yeah,
Shut it off.
cool. You guys get what I'm saying. Let me just kind of pivot into a little bit alpha. So, my screens are all screwed up here. Let me go back here. Where am I? So, with that speech being, and hopefully I've proven it to you guys. Like, I've spent thousands, even Nick when he was helping me out, thousands. Shout out to Nick too, giving back to the community because that's what I want to do. That's my commitment. Now, I've been telling you guys I'm working on a project, and we've now, since last night, I'm excited to say the ball and the motion has been started, and I'm hoping to be done with this within about a month, maybe a little bit over a month. I've chosen to work with, and maybe you guys can kind of piece this together. I'm not going to give you guys everything, but I've chosen to work with the team at Knots, with Notch Jerry, and the whole team over there. I think they're fabulous. I think they have everything that I'm wanting, and they're capable of bringing my ideas to light, or at least helping me bring ideas to light. Rusty and Jerry are phenomenal. If you guys, we covered, Jerry was on the stream with us. We covered their project with Knots and what they do and stuff like that. So obviously, if you guys aren't putting the dots together, the first thing that we're doing is going to be an NFT drop. And I can just tell you guys right now, I got to watch what I say right now. I have to watch what I say because I agree with.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
Yeah, I agree with what we were talking about earlier, that some things will be classified or understood or taken as certain things. I can just tell you guys right now, I'm going to be doing an NFT project that hopefully, at least the people of this channel, at least the people that's in our Discord, can understand when I say what I've said in the past. I can't say it right now because I'm talking about the project. When it drops, I hope you guys support the project and pick up a couple. Just for being supportive of the Cosmos ecosystem, the IBC protocol, and the IBC gang. I hope you guys pick up some of these NFTs just for that fact. I hope you're getting what I'm telling you right now just by looking at the camera.
Are you winking?
No. I'm looking dead at the camera. I'm not giving any signals at all other than saying what I'm saying. No signals at all. Just buy it to be supportive of this channel, yourself, your brothers and sisters that are out there trying to do just like you and make their life better. There. Anyway, yeah, that is, it'll be on Stars. It will be on Stars. It'll be on Stars. I went through a lot of different, and I can speak more freely about like the project as an NFT. Yeah, there's no whitelist. Nope. This is totally optional. This is for the people, totally optional. This is up to the people if they want to buy this NFT or not. Totally optional. There's none of that. No favoritisms. Or no promises being made. Nothing else. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're going to buy this NFT because you want to be supportive.
And you like the artwork. Just buy it for the artwork.
Like the artwork.
Yeah. Nothing else. There's nothing else besides the artwork, right?
Is this obviously really awkward right now? How much I'm not even blinking and just staring at you guys?
Get a bit closer to the camera for them, Tank.
Do you know Justin Bieber? Wait, first, did you guys see that Justin Bieber thing where like he got that in half his face, like he does it when he blinks, like he got real close to it and like his one eye was like that, but like.
Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty unfortunate.
Super unfortunate. I'm not making fun of him at all, but when I was getting closer to it, I was like, I hope my eye doesn't do that.
You mean it just like shoots off into one other way?
No,
my eye does that.
Like he got. I think
he got a disease or a virus or something that paralyzed half his face.
Oh damn! I didn't.
It was like an ear infection. He was saying. I don't know about that, by the way.
I've had 1 billion ear infections.
Yeah.
Myself.
Anyway, so, I'm not going to get into all that stuff, but it was unfortunate. I was like, "Ooh!" Like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, there goes that." Yeah, super unfortunate. I don't want anything. Yeah, I don't want nothing for nobody like that. Don't want nobody to be in the gutter like that. But anyway, guys, so that's the news. That's what's happening right now. That's everything happening in the crypto space, guys. Do you guys want to talk about it? Let's go into the AMA real quick. I got some time. The wife took the kids to Walmart. Finally here on vacation, being able to kind of just talk for a second. But like, yeah, bit source. I'm not saying nothing. But you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about or any concerns, Bren, Grits, you guys? Oh, by the way, shout outs, guys. If you guys don't know, follow our boy Grits does a fantastic job as a mod. Can I give you your alpha out that you told me yesterday? Just kind of celebrate a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
He got picked up. Speaking of Hydro Finance and Secret earlier and stuff like that, he got picked up by the team over there at Hydro Finance, guys. Hydro Finance, you guys picked up an asset. Don't be putting him to too much work, though. Okay, like I like to see him over here all the time too. No, but you guys, that was congrats to you. I think that was a great addition for the Hydro family. Super, super great addition. But yeah, if you guys don't follow what's going on with Hydro and everything else, guys, if just kind of put you guys in to know if you guys ever were bullish on Secret, use the Secret network you guys were using before Secret Swap, which admittingly, and even, personally, I can tell you guys, yeah, there was a bunch of problems they had before. They're going to be the new, I don't want to say they're going to be something totally different. They're basically what's replacing. I don't know if I can use that word, but yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. They're replacing Secret Swap and what they're doing. I'm super bullish on Hydro Finance and Secret.
Yeah, I'm at like page 6 in their white paper, and I really like the unbonding mechanism they got.
Mm-hmm. Super, super bullish on them. But yeah, Brent, do you have any, are you looking at anything right now? Any kind of thoughts for any FOMO going on? I know we talked about yesterday, like FOMO and stuff like that, but like anything going on? Why is this changed? Oh, I went back here. It's like, where's my candles?
Honestly, like I said, I think last time I was on stream here with you, I said I was definitely holding up pretty well for like the last month or whatever through the crab market, but the FOMO is definitely starting to kick in at these levels. And I mean, I did do a feeler buy on Juno actually right before everything started to tank. So 1 second, let me ban this guy again.
Oh my gosh.
I've actually been taking advantage of the EVMOS APR.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Evmos is. I hope it stays up as long as possible because it's definitely like feeding my other bags. Because I don't want to say Evmos is overvalued in the long term because right now nothing is overvalued in the long term if you think about it. But short term, I would say Evmos is pretty overvalued because they don't really have anything besides a couple.
They also only have like
right?
10% staked, right? Not very much. I think it's because people can't figure it out, and their IBC transfer thing from Osmosis is very buggy. I spent 30 minutes trying to get it to see just the amount in Osmosis yesterday.
It's so weird because some days it's not, and then other days it's like, come on. But yeah, I actually think that's a really, really smart thing that a lot of people have been doing. For me personally, what I've been doing with my Evmos, look, it's gonna take forever to load. But what I've been doing was, one day I just take it straight stake, go back into compounding my stake bags. And then the next day I go 50-50. I'll split it up, cash out 50%, or like convert. Like when I say cash out too, like I'll use it to convert into Juno or Osmo or whatever I'm like also wanting to accumulate more of. And then on the last day, I just take straight profits. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Even in this structure, when like what Brad said, when it's in the short term kind of overvalued, like you gotta be doing that when you have the opportunity to take profits. Like that's what really separates the ability to learn how to take profits separates you from the crowd. Like it does. And when you do it every single opportunity that you can, like a madman or a mad woman just trying to like store up nuts for the winter and stuff like that, you start seeing yourself like pull away from the people that might be your inner circle that are not practicing that and stuff like that. But that's really what's going to be separating you, is like being able to recognize those profits, especially with airdrops or especially with like token structures like Evmos right now, where the inflation is so high or the reward is so high for the short term. Like you got to take advantage of that. Be the abuser. Be the person taking advantage in the relation, but like in the comparison when you think about the relationship between your capital and your investments, and or what the frick you're getting for free. Abuse it, spank it, take it. Don't feel bad. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for taking profits. That's stupid. People, oh, you taking profits? It's stupid. Take profits.
Also, for the people that don't understand what we mean by overvalued at this point in the market, Evmos has roughly the same market cap as Osmosis right now, and think about what Osmosis has done during this whole time, and they're sitting at a similar market cap when Evmos really hasn't done much yet. That's what we mean by overvalued right now.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think they also caught the wave of Juno projects coming over from the whale issues. Also.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of I want to say splashing in the pool, or like, a lot of that carryover, I guess is the better word. for a lot of projects actually right now. Like obviously, you know what happened with Terra Luna, Juno saw a lot of splash over, carryover, and devs coming over and stuff like that. And it's
Yeah, the Great Migration.
yeah, the Great Migration. I did see a question. Somebody said rank these. Oh, BitSource says rank these as top three, as the top three. Rank these as top three: XPRT, Atom, CMDX. Are you asking us to rank it in like from best to worst? That's a good
I
question.
think
Well, let me
so.
ask you that, Bren. What rank them? XPRT, Atom, CMDX from one to three.
Man, I mean, it really depends, like what we're
I'll do
talking
it.
about.
Atom, Comdex, and XPRT
Yep, that's my
in
order.
that order.
That's my order as well. That was XPRT and Comdex. Like the thing that has XR. Not sorry. The so hard. I always want to say XRP. CMDX over XPR. I said it again. XPRT is basically the different arms on their platform that they're working on. Like it's not even out yet, but like just the potential of like what they're working on and the fact that like they are a lot more vocal and a lot more you know, like I always tell you guys, like I'm looking at what does the platform have to offer, what does the token do, what you know on the platform, and then also like, within the platform, is there off on ramps, and also like I've told you guys in decentralized in the decentralized world, when you're looking at platforms, you need to pick a platform that has enough room to move. And what I mean by that, enough liquidity and enough tokens or enough or a mechanism to swap in and out of or to be able to be fluid. The thing that sucks the most, and I'm not downing them or anything like that, was things like, you know, when Crescent first came out, there was like 3 pools. It was it's great, but what does it matter when you can't move? It kind of sucks, like right? Like you need to look for liquidity, movement, and busyness and like future development. And so like that's what in a roundabout short way, that's what I see and why I would put CMDX over XPRT, even though XPRT also super bullish on them.
Yeah, people forget about growth potential, and community engagement. Also, the persistence team is basically non-existent. I
Yeah.
haven't, I don't even know who those guys are, but the Comdex team, you know who they are. They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Coffee. Yeah, that's a big like guys. That's big. You got to be out there telling people. And Comdex is definitely out there telling people. Matter of fact, it's so funny. I actually had, look, I'm not doing this to like oust nobody, but it's so fun. I get these comments all the time. Something's in my eye. I get these comments all the time. And look, I wouldn't be doing this if you didn't try to oust me, but I'm gonna do it back. And it's all good. Like, hey, it's the name of the game, right? Like, it's the name of the game. But let me show you guys. Let me see my notifications right here. There was a guy. What was your name, buddy? What was your name? Here. This guy right here. This guy, on and on and on, right? Like I put out this tweet. Yeah, dude, you also shield Rowan. I'm like, what? In your guys' definition, what is a shield? Somebody that gets like in my opinion, when I say somebody's shilling something, that means that you're getting paid to talk about it. There's a financial benefit for you to overhype it. That's what, in my humble opinion, what a shill is. If you don't know, buddy, I've never been paid by anybody. I was supposed to have been paid by Comdex. They haven't even paid me. I'm looking at you, Comdex. And even then, I told you guys the little bit that I was going to get, it was going to go straight to the people. So like, I have no financial benefit for anything that I say other than it being my own personal opinion. Cruz. Again, go back, watch my videos. And then this one, we run this segment, blah, 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 blah. And I say covering a project, two different things. It said, look at CMDX. Again, go back and look at it. I don't even know what this, translate tweet. Stop the hype and blessings to you too. Well, blessings to you too. But like, you're getting it wrong, my friend. Like, I invite you guys, watch the channel. People are proven by their actions. I can say everything like anybody else can say anything, but hopefully my actions speak way more than any words that I've ever said on this stream. And if you watch anything or any rerun or anything, they're all up there. I'm not hiding from nothing. I haven't taken anything for anything. And if anybody gives me anything, it goes right back to the community. But anyway, kind of just want to look, I'm going to address stuff. Don't throw shit at me. I'm going to throw you right on the bus too. But blessings to you. Anyway, do, 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 do. That's not cool. Complex, pay your dues. It's fine. Look, I give it's whatever. I'm not looking at you though, Complex.
Also, Tank, I just want to address something like, J2000 was talking about how, I don't know if you saw his message on the Discord, but he was upset about Sif Chain and Rowan and all that too. But people have to keep in mind, Tank from the beginning has been telling people, first of all, to never overextend, and two, to realize profits when profits are there, or take out your initial investment whenever you can. This has always been preached on the channel. Tank has never been shilling anything and saying go all in and hold and do this and do that, but everyone knew what to expect from Rowan at that time. It was discussed on this channel. It was discussed to take profits. It was discussed to take your initial investment out. And Tank and Nick at the time even said they're taking out their initials and whatnot.
Yeah.
So people should know that it was never intended for anyone to go all in on anything discussed on this channel.
I
All
say
right,
that
guys?
all the time.
Yeah, I think people have a hard time ratioing their investments, like being overextended in one market versus another or ecosystem. I try to, ratio and balance that all out myself.
Yeah, I love what Bitsor says. Tank shills truth and honesty. I mean, I'm trying my best. I don't understand. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, guys, is because there's never going to be not just myself, but like Bren, especially as being mods and stuff like that. Like, there's always going to be people that, for whatever reason, are going to throw their like, I don't want to say emotions, but they're gonna throw it at you no matter what. Like, you're not gonna satisfy everybody, and it's fine. But guys, like, the truth is in the videos. The truth is in the pudding. You gotta pay yourself. I just was talking about this earlier in the stream. Like, being fluid, being able to recognize things, and being, willing to. Look, if you're gonna spend money investing in stuff, invest in some time to understand what the heck's going on. I'll be honest right now. I probably have more Rowan than you do, even at this current moment. But
100% you do.
yeah, like even at this current moment, I'm not saying anything that I'm not doing. I took profits. All of it's kind of house money, but like, it still hurts when I know I could have took more house money. But like, I'm still holding. I'm still compounding. I still like. I got a lot of Rowan. I don't know how to tell you that. I got a lot of Rowan. So like, while I say I'm in the mud and trenches with you guys, I'm in that foxhole right there with you. It sucks just as much, but I was able to actually pay attention, and hopefully that's what that's all I try to do is show you guys the same things that I'm seeing as I'm seeing them. And if it's like, hey, I'm taking profits, I'll say it. Like Brent said, I'll say it as best I can, at least. Anyway, I don't want this end part of the show to be one of those like, but it's true. Like, the people that don't know how to take profits or understand the name of the game better each day. When you look at the charts, that should be your goal, to understand something better each day. Learn each day. Because if you don't, you're going to get crushed. You're going to get crushed. And the minute you start thinking you know better than the market and you go all in on Rowan because, whatever you heard, that's when you're going to get crushed because you just went all in. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Never go all in. Never do that. Yeah, I would still love you, J2000s, and wish you would tune in again. Like, J2000 used to, not just for his tips and stuff like that, but he was like a great community member. But I get it. It's hard. It's so hard when you don't practice a proper DCA strategy. And that's why I even said for my Bitcoin strategy, the guys want to know how I do my DCAing. This is important. If you take anything away from my channels, DCA in fours, and even on each one of those positions, split those into four again. Don't just push it all onto the table. Pick ranges that you're bullish on, and then tell yourself, well, F it, I don't know it all, except that you're a dummy just like everybody else. We're all dummies to some extent. We don't know it all, except the fact that even though I thought, this is a great example right here, that this was my 200 SMA strategy, this was like where I was going to buy, right? Bought a little bit here, bought a little bit just below this line, bought on this line, and bought a little bit below. I was ready to buy a little bit below that. Never really got that. But again, my first buy is split up into fours just as much. That way, when I'm looking at the bigger picture, first buy basically entered me here. My second buy, again, I'm going to split it up between here, right? Is going to average that first buy more so down here. And then if price action goes even further, I'll split up my buys into fours somewhere down here, right? I don't have my other chart up. But then that's going to average my buy down here for my whole freaking bag. And then if it goes down to the grave, I'm going to take everything because all my positions down always are reinforced by more positions. So again, if I bought one here, I'm buying the equivalent of 2 here. If I'm buying 2 here, I'm buying the equivalent of 4 here. If I'm buying 4 here, the equivalent is 8 here. So if I have to go all the way down here with the allocation of capital that I have set aside per my risk management in my portfolio, again, I might have $100 and $10 of it is what I'm sticking to no matter what that I'm going to use on Bitcoin. That is split up. That $10 is split up like I'm showing you guys now. But it is split up in a way that I'll be able to buy 1, 2, 4, and 8. Always reinforcing my positions with more positions. Because if I come down here and I have to spend that last DCA and split that last one up into fours again, right? My entry point is more down here than it is back up here. Because that's where J2000 is. He's up here instead of being down here and being patient. And even if price action comes down here and just does this, it's not going to take long for me to recapture my initial entry by DCAing in that way. It's a lot better, but you got to be patient. You got to be kind of crazy. You got to be crazy, and waiting. Stop shilling Hampson. I can't help that. My long, luscious locks. Again, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want that. Again, I just got to say, I'm not preaching it to you guys. But if you guys take anything away at all, understand that. And if you guys don't understand that, come join the Discord, ask more in the live chats, because I'm telling you that will save you just as much, maybe not just as much, but pretty closely as much as like being an active profit taker. There's nothing better than being an active profit taker. But that is about like damn near close to my second most important thing ever. Naked HD, will you just go? How long do I need to time you out for? Put user timeout. Bye-bye. Anyway, sorry, Brandon, go ahead.
I was just going to say, another thing, like on top of everything you said, that's super important to keep in mind right now is that if this is your first time in crypto and this was your first time participating in the bull run, like over the last year or two, you need to keep in mind that the worst thing you could do right now after getting wrecked is thinking that this is all a scam and it's not going to happen again and crypto's a bubble. You need to keep at it. You need to stick with what you know, stick to fundamentals and look into projects and see who's going to continue building through this, and you will make life-changing money come next run. Just don't give up. Don't be demoralized and demotivated, because I've done this. Like I did exactly that. I got destroyed in my first run. My portfolio was down 99% within a week once the dump started happening, and I gave up. And then I came back at the start of this run, and I realized that I could have made life-changing money. I could have been in a completely different position in my life right now if I just stuck to it, kept researching and realizing that what happened to me was just a lesson that I had to take on the chin and, keep moving forward. And I made mistakes this bull run too, but it's all learning experience. And I think taking profits and not overextending is something that I'm definitely going to work on in the next run, because this run, I did a bit of that myself. And yeah, guys, if you're here right now, like I can see 40 people watching, just know that you are in a position to change your life in 2 years, and you're ahead of the curve. So just remember that, right?
People have to keep in perspective that the positions of the market right now is the accumulation phase, because the bull run's over.
Yeah.
I actually left the same as Bren, like in 2018. Like my life was just like upside down. I had to move, sell everything I had, stop mining. I had a 25 GPU mining room and everything. I went through like 10,000 Ethereum, when it was $3 a coin to get. I was mining
10,000
50.
Ethereum, guys.
Yeah,
10,000.
I was mining 50 to 70 coins a day. So do the math on that for a year and a half, right?
Oh my
But
gosh.
you live your lesson. You live and learn your lessons, right?
You really
And
do. You really
you
do.
know,
And everything
you just keep at it.
yeah, everything I'm saying, like these gentlemen are saying, have been learned. Yeah, I didn't just wake up and was a perfect investor. No, it's 20 plus years and gray hairs and everything in between of failing and learning from my failures multiple times. And the whole reason why we do, or at least why I started this channel, was to kind of lighten that. It sucks. It hurts to learn that way. I want, like, you look, sometimes you're just going to have to touch the hot pot to learn not to touch the hot pot, and you're going to have to get burnt. But like, if I could, like, it's like my I have, you guys seen my kids many times. Like, I try to tell them all the time, hey, no, I'm serious. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch. Like, I try to tell them because I don't want it to happen. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys some things, but I know that there's some things that you're just going to have to learn the hard way, and that's kind of the best way to learn. But I want to give you guys some perspective on and capitalize on top of what Brand just said. I do a lot of research on traditional markets, crypto markets, and everything in between. I'm in a lot of different types of investments in life. But I do want to show you guys, like, there's, that whole "this was a scam" comment that he made. Like, no, this is blah, blah, blah. This is the Dow Jones. And this is going through just about everything. It's pretty far back, guys. 2000, or I'm sorry, 19. It's just so weird that some of you guys don't even know what it's like to go back past 2000. But going back to 1903 or close to it, right? Or 1900. World War I happened between this time frame right here. Guys, if you don't think everybody in the world at that time thought with their investments that this was all a scam, this was all for nothing, this is stupid, you are kidding yourself. That is a world war. If you think that things were hurting, that hurt. But I want to show you guys something. From the start of the year to the end of that year, when that conflict was resolved, guys, if you would have just bought in the stock market from the start of it, and the dip happened, right, to the top, at one point you would have been up 86% to the high. If you would have just held through, though, not realize anything, 38% basically, just holding on. And then let me show you guys something, because this is fun. This is real stuff. I can't swear, real stuff. Let me show you guys what happened after. Look at that. And then we had a crash. If you don't think at that moment people thought that this was a scam, that you were delusional, this was stupid, this was all lies, you're kidding yourself, because everybody felt the same way here. And especially when we got into this section of the charts right here. Let me show you guys what this is. World War II. World War II. If you would have just held from the beginning of World War II, the year to date, to the end of that conflict, you would have been up 24%. We had more down than up, but you would have been up 24% if you were just in it to win it. Let me show you guys something else. The Korean War. I have, like a lot of you guys, I have family that was in these conflicts. My grandfather is decorated for being in this conflict. It was a really cool story. I'm not going to get into that though, but like 40% in the Korean War, start to finish. I'm showing you guys this because this is all the different, again, when I tell you guys my SMA strategy, this is accounting for all different types of global economic pressure or conflicts or issues that we were dealing with, not just in the markets, right? This is the Vietnam War. 53% from the high. At one point, at the end of it, you would have been still up just marginally, 5.22%.
Yeah, I hope that J2000 guy comes back, because
Yeah.
I have a saying. It's like, everybody gets their training shoes. Some people's training shoes just cost them millions of dollars.
Yeah. And I hope, like, again, I hope he comes back to this. Maybe this is more me preaching to him. Gulf War, 16.93%. These are all my averages. Again, you guys can see I take this really seriously when I tell you guys these levels on the charts. These are averages between market structure, market collapsings and stuff like that. 2008, if you guys weren't even around, I don't even know if some of you guys were born, but some of you guys weren't probably even around or out of high school or out of elementary when this happened. Maybe. But like, you think people weren't fearful then? You're delusional. I was around when that happened. I was around for all of these. And when we zoom out, this is such a boring thing to always say because it's, so repetitive and so cliche. But like when you zoom out, let me clear this up for you guys. What is the chart doing? It gets so hard to see, but even throughout here, it's climbing up into the right. I can do this for every single traditional chart. And if we're correlated, what is the markets telling you? I can do this too for the Dow, for DXY. I don't care. I don't care if it's pumping right now. What is this? This looks down into the right, not up into the right. This is down. It has its fluctuations because these are empty promises. They put people into positions and stuff like that. But if I'm a betting man, the trend is my friend until it's not. The trend is still my friend, even to an up pump right now. I just don't, and like the volatility argument, this is government bonds. This is the most ironic thing to me. This is on a monthly. This is the most volatile looking stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. Where do you want to be? Oh yeah, I can give you guys financial advice. You guys got to sell to protect yourself. You guys, different strokes, different folks. You got to do you, boo-boo. You got to do you, and nobody can fault you for that. I can tell you how I've made money. I can show you guys how I've made money, but I can't give you guys financial advice. It's on you to buy an NFT because you want to support your brothers and sisters to the left and right of you. Or it's up to you to invest into things. But definitely in about a month or so to buy an NFT to support your brothers to the left of you. Awkward. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be so much fun, by the way, guys. That's gonna be so much fun. And I think Brendan, the NFT art too is gonna be dope. It's dope. On top of that, like I think you guys will like it. It's gonna be dope. Are you giving a rough estimate of Star's NFT price? It's yeah, I'll give you a rough.
That's pretty far though, because like that the market could change, and then you'll have to adjust the price.
Oh, this light is beating me up. No, it was going to be, no matter what it's going to be, it was going to be the same price.
Because I bought stars to stake at 48 cents, and now look at it.
Yeah, I mean, well,
he's going to give a dollar value.
Yeah, I'm giving you a dollar value,
okay.
not the stars
better.
price. So I'm thinking between $150 to $200. But look at me. I'm telling you guys. I'm freaking telling you guys. Yeah. But the great thing about it is you can always just buy stars low and stake it, get your rewards, get that from there. Or any of these, damn it, right now. Honestly, it ain't hard to make that in rewards right now. I'm super excited about that, though.
I saw Don actually started validating, by the way. Are you still planning on doing that?
Put in your memos if you guys are delegating. And again, I highly suggest to you guys, put in your memos, Crypto Tank for notional delegations, whether it be new delegations or you're compounding your delegations. Crypto Tank with notional, put it in your memo. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's you guys got to watch the channel. You guys got to be part of the crypto Twitter spaces and stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't want to speak out of turn just yet, but I am. That is something I'm working towards. Is definitely an idea, and something I'm working for. Like again, everything I do, it's I'm different. Like, gosh, I'll just say this. I like to think that I'm a little different than other people out there in the crypto YouTube space, or even in the Discord space, or whatever space you want to call this. I don't like to use the word influencer because I hate that word. Content that I provide, and it will never change. So it makes partnerships, or it makes endeavors a lot more trickier than the standard, and what the standard that is out there right now in our ecosystem is used to. I think a lot of, and I'll be honest with you guys, just giving you guys a little insight on the conversations that I've had. I speak to a lot of different companies and protocol leads, developer leads, head devs and stuff like that, that all feel very, very highly at that. But there is like I've been warning and telling you guys and trying to shed light on, which sometimes makes me feel like I'm walking on eggshells, because there is a very, very thin line of taking care of issues at hand and also causing harm to the ecosystem and the people that I'm sitting in the foxhole with, like in the mud with you guys, right? But there is a lot of political posturing, a lot of favoritism. There's a lot of backdoor handshakes and a lot of there's not enough transparency or proactive forthcomings of information from a lot of these arms in our ecosystem, which that's my whole goal, is to call it out and to make it more beneficial, more healthy for the Cosmos ecosystem, the IBC gang, for the people of our Discord community and outside. I get it. You don't have to come here. Some people just don't even have Discord, don't even know what it is. But my commitment is to put the people first amongst everything. Because again, we're in a proof of stake network. That's how it's supposed to be, right? You guys make these wheels go round. None of these people, these validators, these relayers, these YouTube content creators, these Twitter space people, none of them matter. None of them matter without you guys and your capital and what you guys are doing. And right now, there's a lot of leeching. There's a lot of blood sucking. There's a lot of concerns that I want to address. And again, I've made a commitment to where if my success is a long and slow, gruesome journey, but a byproduct of being fully transparent and being for the people and being there from the ground up, with the people, then so be it. I want my success to be that. I don't want it to come from having deals to shill like our friend was trying to say that I do in my content. I don't want to be paid by anybody. And if I do get an offer to get paid by somebody, guess where it's going? It's going straight to the people, like I've done many times before. Thousands of dollars have gone from even out of my own pocket just to give it to the people, because I think you guys are the most important people by far. You're me. I'm you. When does that line ever get, I don't understand why that needs to be. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I understand the game, but I don't want to play it. I don't understand why people have to play it.
I think there's a lot of politics, and then on top of the fact that you need to hire a full 24-hour team, and there's a lot of undertaking when you're building a validator set.
So it kind of goes. I know that kind of was a rant, but there's. I'm telling you guys, be on the lookout for the NFT drop. All I can tell you guys is support it. I'm telling you guys right now, support it. And along with King Nodes and Whisper Whisper Nodes and all, there's many. Don't get me wrong, guys. Just because I
did you actually see that post in Discord? Thyborg set up 50 validators to join the working group.
Thyborg, dude, yeah. I want to be part of that. So bad. Yeah. If you can link that in there,
it's in there.
Well, no, you link it. Can you link it in the chat?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
And also, Lit has a question. He wanted to know what you think about a relief rally right now, and then more down.
I think with Bitcoin, I think it's very possible. I think if we get a 50, you better believe it. I think we'll get somewhat of a relief rally. I think maybe to be very realistic with you guys, I think we might see a relief rally varying anywhere between maybe 5 to 10% from wherever that rally starts. Again, if you can see here from the lows, right? I'm not being totally accurate either, but from the lows right here, some of these movements came up 35%. Again, we're on the daily time frame, but I think we'll more than likely kind of repeat ourselves to what we're going through right here. So let me show you guys realistically from here to where we got topped out, 8 to 6 to maybe 5 to 10 would be really a realistic relief rally. So if you guys get in that, if you guys are taking longs and you guys see the 5% pump, watch the candles. I can't tell you what to do. Watch the candles though. See if they engulf. See if they play out right. See how they're leaning and stuff like that. And be be fluid enough to be able to realize profits, and don't get stuck in your thinking that this is the best, because you could see a better position again. And or you could rinse and repeat the same ping-ponging price action over and over and over and just increasing, your wins. So what is the hope for cryptocurrency? 100%, 1,000% is the hope for cryptocurrency. Let me tell you guys why. It's real easy. Super easy. When you interact, for the vast majority of people, when you interact with any transaction on a day-to-day basis, how many of you guys bring out dollars and quarters versus your debit card? Or I should say, what's the percentages that you use your debit card more than dollars and quarters? I'm willing to bet on average, about 80% of the time, people will pull out their debit card and purchase something. It's all digital anyway. This right now that we're going through, my personal opinion, like I've said many times before, is just posturing the shakeout from the tree so that big institutions, governments, and everybody in between, including Grayscale and all that stuff, can take control, seize it, label it, and then let it go before mass adoption happens. It's already in front of our face. If you don't think the infrastructure matters, like if you're walking by in a city and you see a big building and all you see is the framework going up, are you going to deny that the building is going to be in existence in probably like a year's time, maybe 2 years' time? No. Like, the framework's going up. Look at what's happening around us right now. All of the big money processing payment infrastructures that are out there right now that have market share in the traditional market all have now adopted and or made readily available cryptocurrency transactions. PayPal, Venmo, all those fast payments, right? All their US Bank. I bank with them for some of my stuff. Very, very pro crypto. Most banks right now, you can still off-ramp your crypto to US dollars. They'll accept that and let you do that. Bank of America, one of the largest banks, like they literally have a whole section focused on learning and setting up infrastructure for their banking system. You look at Western Union, look at all of Visa, MasterCard, all of them now. You can accept crypto. Look at these big institutions right now. They're all accept. You can pay in crypto. It's happening. It's all the signs. The structure of the building is going up. The workers are all working around there. And for whatever reason, people just say, because there's some activists standing around. Like, I'm not like, look, there are people, you could be activists for whatever. You want to save trees. You want to stop building buildings in your neighborhood or whatever. Do whatever. I don't know. I'm just using that as an example, right? But let's say you see the big building being built. You see the beams, the towers, the workers on all that stuff, the trucks coming in and out. They're going to put up that skyrise. But there's like a handful of activists out there saying, no, we won't go. Pull down this building. Do you really think that building is going to stop? More likely than not, right? It's still going to get built. Like, it's happening. 1,000%. I believe cryptocurrency has a future, will be the overwhelmingly vast majority of the future in the years to come. I think fiat money is done. I mean, it's in the charts. I don't even have to actually, the only thing I should have done right now is just go, I don't know. Do you believe that we could ever like turn this whole trend around with our fiat money? This is the DXY. Do you think we can ever turn this trend around? There's only two things that are ever going to turn that trend around. Is if the US dollar gets pegged back to, or gets backed by something like gold or digital gold like Bitcoin. But until it's backed by something, it's just paper money. It's fantasy money. You can print it indefinitely. You can manipulate it indefinitely. You can launder it. You can hide it. You can do all this stuff. Why do you think the US government wants to keep that in play? Because they don't want you to know what the hell's happening. But if they have to, all they're going to do, if they can't kill it, is they're going to suppress it until we tap out, or at least until it looks like we're tapping out and almost ready to die. And then they're going to say, okay, now you play by our rules. That's all it is, so they can control it before they let it go. Yeah, JP Morgan. Look at again, we have nation states. And you guys might think it's not a big to do, but like we have nation states with spot spot ETFs for Ethereum and Bitcoin in basically every country except for the US. Like, it's there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Guys, that's all I got for today. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Let's find out what happens with this Fed meeting. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, follow us on Twitter. Look out for the NFT drop. That's all I can say. Hopefully you guys are smart enough to support your brothers and sisters to the right. Hopefully you guys find that NFT super cool looking. You guys want to buy the art. Be on the lookout. We're going to get out of here, guys. I hope you guys are blessed. Stay in profits, my friends. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Get out of here, you filthy animals. I don't want to talk to you guys no more right now. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go do something fun. I'm going to get out of here.